Oh, what is going on, everybody? My name is Japes. Welcome back to another episode in my path to power. Going for big win number 50 in this episode. Before we do that, we've got some coins to spend on some packs, and these packs are good to us for the first time in what feels like a long time. And no, they're not keepers. Just kidding. We get Keylor Navas again. We get another high-rated keeper. It's the way of the world. Some things in this life are certain: life, death, taxes, and me pulling high-rated keepers for this path to power, it seems. So we also pick up Fernandez, who is a Brazilian-born player playing for Russia in the World Cup. So we could use him, but we already have him and have used him. He's a good player. My favorite right back option, not named Joshua Kimmich, is actually Danilo Pereira, the new. Oh, I got his name wrong. But the new right back for Leicester City. I think he's awesome. So I thought we had Eden here. I thought it was going to be Eden Hazard. It is Dres Mertens, a great player nonetheless, and one that we most certainly can use in our squad if we want to move him back to the CM spot. He's a little small. We also pick up Musa Dembele, Ever Banega, so that's a pretty good pack, all things considered. And we're edging ever closer to that Belgium SBC. And so I was like, after I got those two, I wonder how close I am to getting Kevin De Bruyne. Let's check it out. And we're just going through to see if there are any other players that I think might be, or any other nations that I think we might be able to complete. Not so much. So use the squad builder, add all the Belgium players in, and we're not too far off. We're really not. Obviously, we're going to need a little bit of chemistry. We need a left mid or a right mid, I think, to get there. But we're getting pretty close, so that is cool. And we might be able to add KDB, which would be awesome. He is just one of my absolute favorite players. So a few more coins on packs. Brazil CDM. It is Fernandinho. So speaking of Kevin De Bruyne, we've got another City player that we're going to add to the club. I don't know if I'll be using him. I think he would be awesome as a holding midfielder in the 4-1-4-1. It's just a matter of, will we make a South American squad? The answer will probably be yes, if we can add some decent South American center backs to the team. But for right now, we're looking super, super European. And so that is unlikely. Going to add Draxler in. Oh, we've got Paulinho, too. I forgot about him. So maybe, I don't know, maybe a South American team is edging ever closer, which could be fun. I like switching it up a little bit, but our main team right now is starting to look really, really strong with our recent additions. Lothar Matthäus going to slot in there for Luka Modric. Matuidi been a staple in the team for many, many moons, it feels like at this point. Not really, maybe just a few weeks since we've gotten things started here. But we packed him early, and I guess I could play Modric and play Matthäus as a holding midfielder, but I feel like Matthäus offers a decent amount going forward, and Matuidi's pretty much locked down that holding midfielder spot really well. If I had Matuidi on my main account, I'd probably use him too. He's that good of a player for us. The only player that I'd be looking to maybe replace him with at this point would be N'Golo Kante. So if we can get Kante somehow, that would be amazing, and we can definitely add him in there. If not, it's the way of the world, and we'll just keep rolling with Matuidi, and that's fine by me. So we're going into our first match in this one. This guy, Ronaldo, Henry, Rui Costa, Bobby Moore, Kante, Eriksen, De Bruyne, Umtiti, Jordi Alba, Courtois, and Carvajal rounding it out. Very, very nice team. And this formation, the 4-2-2-2, has given us problems in the past. And so I saw this team and I went, oh no, this could be trouble. The Henry Ronaldo partnership is a little bit terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. It's really, really strong. Or both of those guys really, really strong and hard to defend, at least in my mind. And so we're getting things started, and straight away, it's a nice passing move that he managed to take away. But then I think he gives us a gift right there and passes it right back to us. And so we get a nice clean attack from the get-go. Matthäus, nowhere. and he gives us a gift again. This is why I think I showed the clip this way, because there's more to just clearing it out of the back than just pressing A or X straight forward and hoping for the best, because you get yourself in a lot of trouble. Sometimes it is totally okay to just plain clear it out and send it to the moon. Send it all the way to your opponent's keeper. That is totally fine, because this guy could have maybe had a better start to this match if he just decided, you know what, this is a moon ball, I'm getting rid of it, because he made it all the way to halftime then without being scored on. And when that's the case, you just, like, he would be in a totally different mindset if he wasn't down 1-0 at this point. So sometimes when in doubt, clear it out. There you go, youth coach. I know if you're listening somewhere, maybe give you a little bit of props for that. But it's a nice attack and didn't want to rush it forward, so we slowed it down a little bit. It's just a classic 1-2 for this formation between the striker and the CM. We play it up to the striker, little hold-up play, wait for the overlapping CM, play him through, one-time driven shot finish, and we are up 2-0. And we talked about quicksand in a previous episode, and this is absolutely that yet again. Thierry Henry, he's been so good for us, and I absolutely love using him. Nice cut inside right there, and then the double ball roll to go back to the near post. You thought I was going to finesse it when I cut inside like that, didn't you? It was not meant to be. I really like that finish, and I really like playing with Henry, so I was very pleased to score that goal. He is the perfect striker for this formation in my mind. So if you have him, give him a run. I'd encourage you to do so. And I thought maybe I'll make a change here. And so I was like, okay, just kidding. I was going to put Pele out on the wing, because I think Pele as a winger is actually maybe not his best position for FIFA. I think his attacking mid, it's probably his best position. But I think for me, I would like using him as a winger. And I was going to bring on maybe Dries Mertens in the middle just to give him a run, see what he's like. So we got and open our pack. Absolutely nothing. I think that was a Costa Rican player maybe, or a Panamanian player. I'm not sure. This one we do get a board, and it is Phil Jones. Ugh. And we've got Danny Drinkwater. How is Danny Drinkwater 79 rated? I don't mean any offense if there are any Danny Drinkwater fans out there that are watching this series, but I just don't feel like he is a 79 rated central midfielder in my mind. So I went and checked out duplicate storage. We actually have quite a few players now, 21 players I think in our duplicate storage. So it's adding up, and we should definitely try to use those in an upgrade SBC, or at least for something, because right now they're doing absolutely nothing. It's just a matter of remembering which players are in there when you go do it. So maybe I'll take a picture on my phone or whatever and then go do the SBC. Come up against Honduras SB 352 using Maradona and Deco as a holding midfielders. Deco maybe, Maradona not so much. 7th minute, and he gives us a true gift right there and just passes it to Henry. And from this point on, I was like, ooh, this could get out of hand, because you can see the sprinting. He could have played Ronaldinho. He does play Henry there, and Henry unable to finish. He didn't go for the low driven. So this was just one of those games where as soon as I got a little bit up, I just felt totally in control. And you can see he's not familiar with the game, doing flicks with the right stick, but he defensively, I guess he chose this formation to get as many of the icons out there as possible, and it's just not always the best thing to do. Yes, there are a lot of attacking midfield options for the icons. Yes, there are a lot of striker options. Yes, you've got a couple center back options, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to make for a good team. So you play with the cards that you're dealt. Obviously, there's not a market to go out there and get a better hand, if you will. So you just work with what you got. And I'd rather have players that are good in positions. Thierry Henry, nice volley to make this one 4-0 in the 34th minute. This one escalated so quickly, and I felt like I was playing good FIFA, and my team feels super strong. Having a core in the attack, Mateus, Pele, and Henry is pretty darn amazing. Hopefully we'll be switching that up a little bit. I think Pele might be turned in, hopefully, for a different icon. And then we'll maybe play some games with the new icon, or I don't know, maybe we'll get Pele again. And that's happened to me on my main account. I went and turned in Puyol and got Puyol right back like twice in a row. And I was like, okay, like that's not fun. So we'll see what the pack gods, the FIFA gods, will give us, if you will. Lovely slide tackle right there, 54th minute, and it's just yet another attack, and an easy one too. Mateus going to slot it away. Mateus is amazing. He's so good. He is box to box. There's just no one that feels better. You could use him as a holding midfielder, but I think he offers enough going forward, and the difference that he makes, an absolute thunderbolt from Pele right there, but the difference he makes defensively for us is a lot. This formation is great if you have, the most important thing is having your two CMs that are able to get forward and wreak havoc. But if you have CMs that are able to track back and also put in a tackle, you're in an even better situation. Almost scored we were going for the advanced rainbow volley right there, but it was not meant to be. And I think at this point I just started trying to score like nice skill goals, and so I don't actually think we're going to score again. So that is a big win, 8-0, and we're moving on into I think it's the next, maybe that's not the next round. We're still one more game in the group stage, and that will be next episode, 2 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. BST. That is when we like to get those uploads live. So thank you very much for watching. My name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.